What if you went to prison for 22 years because of a lie? This is Carmen Mejia. In 2003, she was 20 years old, living in Awstin, raising her baby daughter on her own. An ordinary young mother building an ordinary life, one day at a time. Until one October evening when her baby was burned during bath time. Her 8-month-old daughter was rushed to the hospital with severe burns. That's when a forensic expert stepped in and told the jury exactly what happened. He said the burn patterns proved this was no accident. He claimed the water temperature and timing made intentional abuse the only explanation. But here's what nobody in that courtroom ever questioned. It was junk science. Testimony that has since been completely discredited by modern forensic science. In 2004, Carmen Mejia was convicted of injury to a child. The judge sentenced her to 25 years in a Texas state prison. She was 21 years old, and just like that, her whole life stopped. The baby was 10 months old and bath time was ordinary. This March, that ordinary bath became the center of a dismissal. The water reached 147.8 degrees, meaning seconds began to matter. Trial experts turned those seconds into intent for 12 jurors. Later, burn experts looked at that logic and the certainty cracked. You can see the next break because the children's interviews vanished. Those videos supported Carmen's account, but jurors never heard them. So one courtroom heard certainty, while the house held missing context. 2 years later, life in prison begins and Carmen's home empties. Carmen had 4 children, all under 8 when the sentence landed. Her daughters kept growing, while every normal question waited unanswered. And listen, the file did not just punish one woman. It cut off birthdays and school calls from ordinary mother-daughter questions. That is the second cascade. A theory becomes family history. On March 9, a judge dismissed Carmen Mejia's indictment for actual innocence. Back home, 4 children grew up with their mother missing. Closed adoption meant they searched and still hit blank walls. Meanwhile, missing interview videos kept the children's account from jurors. At trial, certainty filled the room before evidence could answer back. Years later, burn specialists said seconds could explain the accident. That matters because the state had called an accident a murder. And listen, a corrected file cannot raise 4 children back. Carmen lost parental rights, meaning the punishment entered every birthday. By 2021, one bailiff still remembered her insisting she was innocent. That memory pulled lawyers back into a case everyone had closed. Then Texas's highest criminal court gave families the words they needed. Actually innocent. Not lucky or technical, but innocent. But you cannot hand a mother 22 missing years. Here's what finally cracked it open, because the science that convicted Carmen was never real. The expert told that jury bathwater temperature proved deliberate abuse in exactly 2 minutes. 3 independent pathologists reviewed the evidence and said that timeline was physically impossible. The burns matched accidental immersion, not the deliberate act prosecutors described. And then on January 22nd this year, the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals finally acted. They declared Carmen Mejia actually innocent, meaning factually innocent of the crime. And on March 9th, a Travis County judge signed the order dismissing her indictment entirely. Carmen walked out and the first face she saw was her daughter. Her daughter was 3 when this started, meaning she's 25 now, and they missed everything between. No court order returns a single morning of those 22 years, and the same junk forensics are still trusted in courtrooms across this country. At least 12 other mothers convicted using that identical burn timing model. Same bathwater testimony, same discredited experts who were never challenged. Some of those women are still in a cell right now waiting for someone to look.